Might have been my
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's funny.
Google. We'll just say that.
Oh God. By the way, how good is Kroger sushi?
Man, I'm not mad at it.
It's so good, isn't it?
Dang, little California roll, little
crunchies.
You feel me? The orange crunchy on top.
Wait, did you buy the car or what?
No. I bought the sushi. You should have bought the sushi.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live. Mojo 30. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition sequence start.
Let me take y'all back to the beginning.
This is it.
All right, you ready?
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.
You're a doo-doo head.
Let's go.
Mojo in the Morning. Let's do it. Hey, Mojo in the Morning show coming up this hour on the show. Stick around. We got more Jingle Ball tickets. Also on the way in just a little bit. What do your parents still pay for? And he is definitely too old to be wearing Hollister. We'll talk about that in the next 15 or so on the show. Plus, War of the Roses happened last hour. Busted a groom-to-be who cheated 2 weeks before their wedding. They were supposed to be married in 2 weeks. We got that for you with War of the Roses. It's on our podcast now, so you can go check that out on the podcast page. Or listen in about an hour from now for that. It's Mojo in the Morning show. This is one of those times where I say, if you got little kids in your car that love the fun of the holidays, you want to pull them away from the radio for a second, just for a second, and then Shannon will tell this story. But
especially if my children are in the car.
Yeah.
Dad.
So, all right.
Okay.
Do you think? Wait a second. Do you think that your ex listens to the show still?
I don't know.
Okay.
I hope not.
All right.
But just in case.
So.
Just in case. Anyway.
So what was the story?
So honestly, I'm super upset about this. I have Pinterest still. Am I 90 that I still use? I use Pinterest.
No. I used it this week. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Lucy, my 9-year-old, is really obsessed with Pinterest right now, and I let her create a board that I locked so nobody who has access to my Pinterest can see it. It's just she likes to pin nail designs and bedroom, ideas and clothes and Halloween costumes, whatever. She's very, very into Pinterest right now, which I think is cute because if she ever wants to take my phone, if we're at a restaurant or whatever, I'm like, cool. If she's on Pinterest, I'm cool with that. She's being creative, whatever. Well, we're in the car yesterday, and she asked if she could have my phone, and I said, well, what are you going to do? And she said, I'm going to go on Pinterest, and I thought, fine. I don't know how I didn't think about this before, because she's been on Pinterest a couple of times, over the past couple of weeks. I have a board on my Pinterest labeled ELF, as in Elf on the Shelf ideas. And this is it right here. And it's all of the ideas for Rice Krispie Treat. When Rice Krispie Treat comes and visits, that's our elf's name. Kev, you're looking at me like, what in the heck? That's our elf's name. But it's all of the ideas for Rice Krispie Treat during the holiday. And she gets really quiet for a second, and she goes, Mom, what's this? And she just showed me that board. I panicked and did not know what to say because I'm like, well, that's it. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
And my answer, which, by the way, thank you, Jesus, for making parents such good liars on the spot. I don't know if this was a good lie, but I feel like it was. I said, I think it's so funny when other parents, other friends that I know, post pictures of all of the magic that their elves do, all the funny things their elves do in their houses. So I screenshot them and I keep them because it just makes me smile when I see them.
Wow, that's a good lie. Give it up to Shannon. That's a great lie.
She looked at me like, you are so full of it, Mom.
Can I tell you, I don't know how, parents of kids your age and Mike's age, that they don't get busted more often because kids are so good with technology.
Yeah.
And kids, when we were kids, we could never go and just get on a computer and Google is blah blah blah,
Right.
real, whatever, that never could happen. Nowadays, kids can pretty much do it. I mean, you even type in in a Google search, and it will Google search.
It'll pre-populate it, even
Yeah.
if you didn't mean to search that.
And I will tell you this, from a kid who, and this is no joke, from a kid who kept the magic of the season. Again, if you have kids with you, please don't listen. From the kid who kept the magic of the season going until I was 13 years old. No joke. My sisters and my brothers and my dad contemplated getting me therapy. Because I'm 13 years old.
That was going to be my question is how long, what is the age where that kind of fades away? Because
It's grade school, Mike, when the bully in school tells you.
Yeah.
well, I think that's, Cecily's kind of in the same boat as Lucy right now, where like people at school are starting to say things. And
Yeah, I remember last year, right around the holiday, she came home and she was like, "Mom, everybody in the 3rd grade is talking about how,
Yeah.
whatever."
Yeah.
And it made me so sad.
Bruh, I told Josiah when he was like 4 years old.
No.
Really?
I swear I did.
I love Christmas more being a parent because it's so magical.
I ruined it. I tried to get it back.
What the heck is wrong with you?
trying to get it
Why
back.
did you do
I was
that?
fed. I don't know. I was in the car. I was fed up. I was driving. I was like, bro, you're not even real. I bought it gifts.
God.
I was like, I bought it gifts. They in the closet downstairs. I swear to God.
I would love to hear the conversation back.
I tried to get it back. And I couldn't get it though.
What
the way,
would you say to try to get it back? Like, just kidding?
Like next, yeah, you try, you try to do all the right things, say all the right things.
By the way, I used to say that you and Mike were two of the best dads I've ever seen. Mike, you are the best dad.
I've lost it.
Courtney, what's going on?
Oh my
I know
God.
I'm not the only one.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
I just wanted to share with Shannon that the same exact thing happened to me. My daughter was probably 8 at the time, and she was looking through my phone, and she saw the pictures, and I don't know how, like you said, how we come up with this so quick. But I just said, some of the moms like to take pictures and share them of the funny things the elves do.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes. And you know what's so funny, Courtney, is I thought I was so smart because I locked this Pinterest board. Well, that's only for other people who view my
I know. It is
I'm like, I'm the
why
biggest
did
dummy.
we not think of that
Right.
before sharing this with our kids?
Yep.
Yep,
That's
we
awesome.
found it.
Thank you for the call. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. By the way, Kevin, your paycheck is not real this week. I just want to
Remember these songs.
When you see my face.